Jen here from Haydens 4334, and today I'm just showing you guys my Monster High doll beds. I've made 3 in all, and then I'm actually going to show you guys where they all sleep. Just like a little tour. I haven't made anything but beds, so yeah. So, Dracula, Frankie, and Claudine, they share a room. See, our room. Up here is where Claudine sleeps. And then there's her hairbrush, crescent, and her diary and schedule. And then there is Dracula. She has a pink pillow with a cute little white blanket. And then she has her diary and her schedule. And then there's a little bed, just black with little hearts on it. And Count Fabio sits on top. And there's a little mini clothespins, pink and shiny. I thought I'd hang it right there. Over here, her umbrella is hanging just on the top. And then they have a little ladder that's sides are colored with a marker, black. And the actual steps are colored pink with a marker. And then there's this little hook, and it has Claudine's purse, Donna the Dance Frankie's purse, and Frankie's, the original Frankie's purse. And then I sort of pretend that this pink fabric is like it charges her while she sleeps, because I didn't get the bed even though I really wanted it. Thanks a lot. And then there she is. I'm gonna have to take her out though to show you guys. And there's a white pillow. And back there is Frankie's diary and schedule. Let's get a close-up on that. See? Put it back there. And then there's just a little circular cutout piece of black, and then with little blue bones cut out for What's It as a pet bed. Then on the inside I put little stuff. There's a little Frankie. Sort of looks like it's made out of stitches. A little heart sticker. Up there is another sticker. And then a little eye she drew herself, and then a big heart. There's a message board, and there's names for pets. She cut it out of paper because that's the paper she used to come up with names for What's It when she first got him. And then she decided she wanted to plaster it to her wall. First option was Cutie, but she didn't like that. Second option was Mini Frankie, but she didn't like that. And then it was What's It, and that's the one she chose. And then the last one is, I can't actually read it anymore, but if I remember then I'll tell you. And there's a green bolt. Like a lightning thing, sorry. Then there's magazine cutouts. She circled, she wants them, see. And then over here, under a little flower I made, is Venus McFlytrap with Julian, and then diary, schedule. And then here's just a tiny room for Operetta and Torley. I made these, or Torlai. I made these little plastic art sort of things, and then they're sort of like guarding the entrance or something. There's a little dog. He used to sing, but I guess it's dead now. And then laying in front of it is Operetta's thing. Open it. Operetta's diary and her schedule. There's my bottle cap collection. I just recently started, so it's not that big. And I pretended that Operetta owns it. She sleeps on this little thing. And there's the thing. And then Then there's Torali's diary. It's orange, and her schedule. And then there's her pet, Sweet Bang. And then there she is, just curled up. Since you don't really want to brush her hair, or you're going to get afraid of messing up her little curls, and hers is all stiff with gel, I didn't put a brush in there, boom. Oh, yeah, I put their brushes on there, though. And then there's her brush. Then there's Julia's and Cleo's bed. There's a little hook with Cleo's and then Julia's. And then I made a little perch for Sir Hoots-a-Lot. He has his little name behind him. And down there is her diary, and she's holding her laptop. It's not a very good laptop, but it's a laptop. And then I put little dots of glue right there. When they dry, they're going to be clear. I didn't know that before I put them there, but they were supposed to be little bird droppings, but they ended up bad. And then she has a little bed fabric. And the things on hers, there's a little brain, there's a clock, and there's a little sign. It says Julia. And there she is playing on her laptop, which is also turned into a book. It says, on the front it says Julia GB for Julia's book, but on the inside it looks more like a laptop. See? Words going sideways. I mean, that's a keyboard. And there's a picture, or like this, like there's a picture on that side and words on the other side, but right now she's using it as a little, yep. Then I glued on a little swirly thing, faint yellow thing on it for his set, and there's her diary and schedule on the inside. And then she's like how the mummies get put in there. And I made a faint outline, and I put head down there and feet down there. I'm not going to show it because I need to be careful. Well, actually, I glued the thing on top of it. I didn't foresee it, and it messed up. So, then up here, it's not very good. Abby's just laying against the wall, and then there's her pet, and there's her diary and her schedule. And then there's a little brush. And then there's a pink flower that smells. So smells good. And then there's a brush and Rochelle Goyle with her diary, see? And her purse and whatever his name is, I forget. Then down here is, Spectra's room. Has a little cute little carpet. There's her schedule, her diary, her journalism book, her, what's it called, her brush, an eye coffin, a purse, her purse, and then her ferret, and then she's just sitting right there. Then up here, it's just Jackson Jekyll and Deuce. There's his diary, or journal, and then there's Perseus. I hate Perseus, he's so ugly. There's a chameleon, and then there's Mad Science book, which if you flip, like, you know how he turns into Holt Hyde? If you flip it, it turns into math. And then on the inside, there's Jackson Jekyll, and then if you flip it, it's Holt Hyde. See? But seeing as I only have Jackson Jekyll, there's history. That one's history, and then the one flipped is home ec. Then humans have a different type schedule, and there he's just playing. Then down there is Rebecca Steam and a custom doll who I'm not going to tell you until I have to. Here's our custom doll brush. I took it from Frankie doll I broke once, and then I had to get a new one. Aww. Then black brush for Rebecca Steam. Then right here is Rebecca Steam's purse hanging on that wire, and then her eyes. I mean her little goggle thingamabobber. And there's her pet robotic penguin, and there's her diary and her schedules on the inside. And then there's just a little white blanket, and she's laying on top. And since she can fly, I didn't feel the need to make. Yeah. There's a black little thing that I made because it's had some extra fabric. And then here's our custom doll, Bella Black and White. I'm just gonna show you real quick, and then I'm just gonna set her aside. Not gonna show you. She just has a plain little fabric, and then there's her thing. I'm gonna. And then there's her. Then there's her pets. I'm not showing you that either until I do the actual review on her. And there's the pet's bed, and there's her schedule and her diary. See? Okay, this part's cool. I cut out little pieces of things, but you see the black things, that's actually colored in with marker. Probably not like I cut it right there like you all probably thought. It's really cool. And then there's her thing, and there's a little Monster High thing. Be yourself, be unique, be a monster. There's her message board. There's a little collar sign and a little sort of thing that looks like it's ripped out of a piece of fabric. And then there's a clock. And that's her bed. Actually, I'm not really sure. Then right here is Laguna Blue's room. It has little, this is entirely made out of Legos. I just happened to put it in the right spot. There's the doll behind her. It's not wearing any of the accessories, like she puts it on after she changes. And then back there's the other Neptuna, her slippers, and then her hydration station. Cool, right? Yeah. See? Just a blue plate. And then I just made, and then I didn't even make a garage. I just put two cars by each other. That's Deuce Gorgon's. Its trunk opens. See? Then it closes. I found that really cool out once I actually discovered it. And then this is a Barbie dolls thing. I know it's weird, but I'm going to turn it into a Monster High car probably pretty soon. Really soon, actually. Probably right after I'm done with this film. Whatever. And then there's Cupid's room. There's her. She's just sitting against the wall. And then there's the Shuffle Target with her Cupid sign. And then there's, I used a different kind of scissors for her thing. Curvy ended. Then, I know it said she doesn't have a pet, but I made this hamster cage, and then I was like, oh god, I made a hamster cage, and I don't know where to put it. And eventually, I discovered it had a pink background, so I gave it to her. See, it's cool. The one right there, that's name is Arrow, and it's bow, so bow and arrow. Then there's her card, and her hamster cage. And then there's Monster High headphones that I put in her room. See? All things, because it's the Monster High kind. That's her room, just pretty plain. Okay, so, yeah, that's my Monster High dolls makeshift rooms, at least until I get it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye!